Hello everyone, welcome to the Flamino Experience. My name is Douglas Flamino, and today you're going to hear my honest account of what my experience in Canada was like. But before that, leave a like here to support my work. I'd be really grateful if you could do that, and don't forget to comment Boca Pocahontas. Well guys, I traveled to Canada and I stayed there for a little less than 30 days. It was 21 days. That's why the title of the video isn't 30 Days in Canada. Yeah, but I'm going to talk here about everything I thought about it, my 100% honest opinion, total transparency, and whether I think it's worth it for you to travel to Canada, if it's worth going there to live, or something like that. At the end of this video, I'm going to break down how much I spent on the trip, dividing it by food, hotel, transportation, plane tickets, everything. Everything I spent, I'll show you here in detail. My trip to Canada was to Toronto and then to Vancouver. The purpose of this trip was to visit my childhood friend Joel, who I think is one of my oldest friends. He's been my friend since 5th grade. So our first route was to Toronto. Andressa, who is a skater, was very interested in stopping in Toronto first. And it's also very famous for ice skating, right? For hockey and all that, so she wanted to stop by Toronto and I said, great. So what did I think of Toronto? What did I end up seeing in Toronto during that time? My first impression is prices for renting hotels, Airbnb, places to stay are pretty expensive. And I think one of the reasons it gets expensive is because it's in dollars, right? Even though the Canadian dollar is a bit lower than the regular dollar, it still hits hard. And yeah, we paid a lot for the place we stayed at in Toronto, but what a place, you know. Well, first day here in Canada, yeah, my first impressions were that everything is really big. Like the streets, I mean, I don't know, you go buy milk and it's like a liter and 800, you know, everything is just big. The street, you know, as usual, is also really big. There are a lot of pine trees, and this is the big house we're going to stay in here. Yeah, we've actually already stayed here, you know, we slept one night. I'm recording now because the lighting is better, so I'll show the inside of the house. I liked it a lot. We can put the sneakers there, actually. We should put the sneakers there. I've already left my slippers here. Look, Grove Supplements. Coupon code Flamino. Then I leave my sneakers here. Even the door is huge, man. Why such a big door? There won't be anyone 3 meters tall. Look at the size of this room. I think it's crazy they have such a big place but don't make the most of the space. You could put more couches, I don't know. The kitchen is really huge. I memorized this one, 1963. And I memorized this one. Look, it's already messy because we've already used it. It's me, Andressa, and Davi sleeping in this same bed, because as usual, it's huge. This is really something, man. And over there, I'm already downloading Sony Vegas on Davy's computer to edit a part of the Lucid Dream video. By the way, just to promote myself here, my Lucid Dreaming course is available now, you know? I don't know if you're interested in learning how to control your dreams, but a lot of people ask me and I created a platform for that, which is up now. It's nice in the place where I teach you how to remember your dreams. You can learn to induce what you want to dream about, until you can control everything you want inside your dream with the power of your mind. And if you also just want to consume content about lucid dreaming, there's the channel membership here, where I only post content about lucid dreaming. It's new, but there will be lots of cool content. And that's it, let's get back here to the apartment tour. Actually, not the apartment, the house. This is our view. What I thought was really cool here is that there are a lot of little animals. There are a ton of squirrels, and here's our huge bathroom. Man, honestly, this bathroom is almost the size of my house in Sao Paulo. Hey, and let's have breakfast here in Toronto. Andressa over there. And here we have bread with soy sauce tofu and cereal here. There are 2 types of cereal here. And Canada is really famous for its cold weather, right? We went during a time when it wasn't too cold, right? I even asked my friend, look, I wouldn't like to go during a colder period. Recommend me a good time to go. He recommended the month of March. We went at the end of March, beginning of April. It was April 2nd. In Toronto, we experienced minus 16 degrees. That's what my friend recommended to me, the period when it's not cold. Well, and one thing I missed as soon as I arrived in Canada was the cultural aspect itself, right? I got there and said, what kind of Canadian food is there, right? Let's see what we can eat here, right? What's famous here? And, well, there are one or two things, but it's nothing like Brazil, right? Because each state has its own culture. There's a lot in Brazil, there's a lot of variety. What we found there in Canada was like a lot of Japanese restaurants, Indian restaurants, restaurants from other cultures. So we didn't really see that much Canadian food. But I found something amazing, which is how easy it is to be vegan, right? I was the only vegan on the trip. I was vegan, Andressa was vegetarian, and Davi was just an omnivore. And there was vegan food everywhere. It was very easy to find. Supermarkets with vegan sections, wow, it was really easy, really easy. Do you understand why there are so many obese people here? Why is that? Because, right, I have no idea. Man, the junk food here is really cheap. Really cheap. There's endless donuts, $2.50 for boxes of donuts. Man, cookies like made today are 50% off. Damn, made today. Talking about the obese people, the guy is jumping for joy here because he found cheesecake. $6. It's your favorite food, right? I'll take 4. Well, I have my verdict, right? I'm really enjoying the supermarkets here because there are a lot more options for me to eat. But as a non-vegan, what do you think? So, for a normal person, go ahead. I'll ignore it. I'm really liking it, man. Except for the fact that junk food is really cheap. Here's the camera. I look into your eyes. Okay, I'm a showman. Aside from the junk food, there's a really good variety of cheeses, although they have a lot of processed cheese, which I'm not really a fan of. I prefer natural ones. But as a cheese lover, which I am, I would say there's a wide variety of cheeses. Oh, and as for bread, there are lots of different breads. Wow, croissants, cookies, a lot of things, like at an okay price, at a good price. The tourist attractions were also really nice, a bit expensive. Not a bit. It was really expensive, like seriously expensive, not just a little. And now we're here near the CN Tower. Look at that. Canada is living up to its reputation today. It's really cold, right? It's really cold. It's 1 degree and it's going to drop to -4, it's -2. At least -2. Or $53, that's really expensive, right? But here the dollar is 3 reais, right? So that's what? About 180 reais. Let's go. 2, 2.
5.
4, 4, 4, 4, 4. 4.
Vai dar o quê? R$180, mais ou menos.
4. $200, that's way too expensive, guys.
I thought so too. We're here. Look how cool this is. So, what did you guys think? Very tall. Wow. Huh, 3 minutes going down. 3 to 4 minutes. 4 minutes to ride the elevator down. Now we're gonna ride the cable car. There was a huge step there. But I was impressed by how many things there are to do in Toronto. The city itself is very beautiful to walk around and explore. It's safe. The security there is top-notch. There are also very beautiful parks to visit. It's very easy there to rent a bike or a scooter. The first thing I put at the top of my list of cool things to do was visiting RPG stores. As many people know, I'm a huge fan of RPGs. And there they have some big stores, like I mentioned, right? Everything is big there. Stores with a lot of RPG items. I spent money there. Oh, Toronto also has amazing gaming places. Amazing, really. Davi and I went to a VR place there. Wow, incredible. What an experience, man. You play RPG and you look at your body in the game like this. You're inside the environment. Wow, wonderful, wonderful. I left.
Left!
Oh, damn.
Bro,
Watch out for me here. Ouch. Oh, shit. Damn.
Shit!
There are a lot of arcades there.
There are many arcade machines, Defendes. It froze.
No.
Watch out! Dodge those coins!
I'm what?
Shit.
Hang on! Go, got some. Die!
The undead.
It's ours. It's also common to find mini... Golf. É muito comum também encontrar golf there. A big downside of Toronto is the difficulty in finding good coffee. Actually, it's not just Toronto. I think it's in general, in Canada. I went to, I don't know, about 6 coffee shops, all of them, like one after the other, you know? I was looking for a place with good coffee, but all of them had terrible coffee. It's really bad. But then I have really great followers, right? I posted about it on Instagram and people recommended coffee shops to me. I went to one of those coffee shops and found some nice coffee, really good coffee. Yeah, it was already my last day in Toronto, but I found some really good coffee. This is the last coffee shop I'm going to try. It's my hope, it's going to work out. Let's go. Libra de coffee. So I asked the barista for more coffee shop recommendations in Vancouver, right? And she made me a list of the good coffee shops in Vancouver, and there were only 4. So it's kind of scarce there, and like either the coffee is really good or the coffee is really bad. Really. There were people who had the audacity to recommend Tim Hortons to me, which is really famous in Canada. That is definitely Canadian culture, but their coffee, no, I can't do it. You get to the place, you smell it, you say, I'm not going to drink it. Yeah, we also went to Niagara. Yeah, there's a combo pass for it, it's not that close. You take several buses, but you can go to this crazy website there and it already charges you for all the buses and everything else. It's beautiful, really pretty. We're heading to Niagara Falls now, right? It feels like going to Hogwarts. This place is beautiful. Look at the high ceiling. This is the train station, right? Ours is 934. The size of the train? Huge. We test it. Test! Aren't we getting off here? Yes, but are we coming back here? Damn, man, it's crazy. Look when I leave. She's pissed. We've arrived at Niagara Falls. Look at that. It's strange that it's not the same amazing view when looking through the phone. You came with the right outfit, huh? Like, whoa. Back here, it's just a normal city like this. Did you guys think so? Yeah. We started to get a little farther from the waterfalls here, and suddenly it looks just like an amusement park here. The waterfalls are back there and we're here. That's cool. Look. Now, like, I arrived in Vancouver. The comparison between Vancouver and Toronto for me was like, you know, Vancouver, Toronto. In Vancouver, I stayed at Joel's house. So during that time in Vancouver, which was most of the time, we really saved a lot. Thank you so much for that, Joel. For letting us use your big couch. Yeah, Joel also took us to some tourist spots there. He lives near a beach. It's really beautiful. Wow, it's really, really beautiful. And now we're in Vancouver. I reached my goal, which was Joel's house. That was the main quest. We finally made it. He's going to show us around Vancouver. Look how cute! Look how cute! And in the city of Vancouver. Thank you, Vancouver. Lots of dry trees. And there are no leaves on the ground, right? No, no, no. I thought everywhere would have those little Canadian maple leaves. Yeah, it's not. That's a lie, right? Big lie. If it doesn't exist, why is it on the flag? The trees in the woods have leaves. Look at the tree, Super Saiyan. Is there? There is. So, how much is it? How much is it? $15 an hour. For the scooter? Yeah. Ah. No problem. Hey, really cool. The park we're at is really beautiful, right? Really, really nice. That's awesome. And the scooter is really fast. Wow, it flies, man. The acceleration is insane, seriously. There's a sport mode. We're in sport mode. Look how beautiful it is. We're starting to take cold damage now. But it was worth it for the view, right? Definitely. We arrived at a beach. Wow, but it hurts, man. A lot of cool things are going to happen in this house. At some point, Joel and I are going to have a match in Little Naruto. Naruto XXL2 is the best fighting game. And if your opinion is different, you're wrong. He plays really well. He's even won tournaments and stuff. Davi is an amazing cook. Thank you so much, my friend. Besides, I know what you're better at. Are you a cook or a photographer? I think photographer, probably. It's your profession, right? It's just my profession, yeah. But like, if I weren't a photographer, I'd probably be a cook. And I asked him for a recipe that I really like, which is pesto gnocchi. I'm a big fan of pesto. And he's making it. But he's not just making the regular version, he's making the vegan version and the version exactly. The version doesn't really change much. I used olive oil as the fat and adapted with vegan cheese. It's excellent. Amazing.
I love this one. Very good.
Good, right?
Davy's gnocchi.
Look, the pesto. Thank you very much. And here, look, this was the coffee shop recommendation from the barista. Let's see. It's crazy that here in Canada there are a lot of flags. It's crazy. Especially, look here. Especially in this neighborhood. Wow, it's really beautiful, look.
Wow. Really cool.
Look, judging by the presentation, it's impossible for it to be bad. With such a beautiful presentation. Delicious smell. As soon as I arrived, I could tell. Recommendation from a good barista. And then, when I went to say I wanted a light roast, she said, all the roasts here are light. So, impossible. Sparkling water, huh? Cleanses the palate.
I don't understand what you're saying. Let's see.
Oh, nice color. Wow. Damn. It's impossible not to be great. It's not like that anymore. It's impossible for it to be bad. Thank you.
Thank you.
Someone here is standing still and glitching.
Thank you.
And we're going now to, what's the name of the place we're going to, Joel? Grandview Island. Grandview Island. If we start moving a lot, what will happen? Do you think it will tip over? I don't think so, right? We arrived here at a hat store. I've never seen such a variety of hats. All in one place. We finally reached the main goal of crossing this part of the city, which is the broom store. We were really hyped about this broom store. Let's see what it's like. And here at the broom store, they sell brooms. It goes at least 200 per hour. Look, Nimbus 3000, Nimbus 3000.
Let's go out and try to ride it, all of us saying,
And off we go, saying, and there we go, and there we go. There's just one detail that I'm not sure if I can mention here on YouTube. I think it might be a problem, which is about a street in Vancouver called Hastings Street. It's a street where drug users hang out. It's actually a safe street, and it even has a lot of good places, good coffee shops and everything, good restaurants. Okay, but what's different about the street? The street smells like marijuana. A guy offered us drugs there, like, do you want to buy drugs? So the Nimbus... I don't know if you can see it, but the people on the other side of the street here look suspicious. On this side of the street too. I won't say much about this street since I made a short video to post on YouTube Shorts, but the sensitive words caused the video to have problems. So, I actually recorded a lot of things, but I was only able to post these other things I recorded, this video, this little documentary about this street, on other social media platforms. So I just won't mention this street here in more detail or show the recordings I made, because it's a very sensitive subject and it's quite heavy. Your account about this street.
people beg like crazy.
It asks a lot and it makes you a bit afraid to see people so close to you.
Using enough drugs here to leave them paralyzed.
People are stiff, like it seems like they're frozen.
Weird, right? Yeah, it gives a bad feeling. And now I came to another coffee shop. Hey, pour over. I love pour over.
I came here with Joel.
Hey Joel, this place is really hidden, right? Under the stairs in Cracolandia. In Cracolandia, I've never been here in my life, never.
We're having another Colombian espresso and can keep recording.
Unfortunately, I
Recorded.
after I had already taken it.
But it's really...
Very good.
Jared, very good.
We just left Hastings Street, which is where all the drug addicts hang out. And it's already a beautiful street, like just a 30-second walk from there. It's really strange.
Look, there's a path among the trees with flowers.
Wow, that's amazing. Look at this. Oh my god, man, we're on such a beautiful street.
It's all cute little houses. Look at that.
We played a lot of golf. It's really cool and affordable. Playing golf there isn't expensive and the course is huge.
We got addicted to mini golf. Dolphin, not the animal.
I said, this place is cool, it's all neon.
Psychotechnical test.
Today we've evolved from the dolphin, exactly, to the big golf. We're going to play golf, just golf. It's real golf, for real.
Since he's already my regular, he's a natural customer. Let's just have some fun here, right?
Then we're at the pool table.
All right, okay.
We're going to start with the place. It's really beautiful. 50 with what? 50 yards. Let's go then.
Let's see how hard it's going to be. Everyone did poorly on the first one,
Yes.
but at a similar level.
Okay, now 2 more, 3 more.
Yeah, 2 or 3 more. Where is it now? Oh my god. I want to see this. So I know what not to do. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it missed but landed behind the tree.
Behind the tree is really bad.
Joel also took us to a really cool place to take archery lessons. Real archery, you know, it was a lot of fun. I found Canada to be insanely good when it comes to entertainment. If you want to take a trip and have something to do every day, go to Canada.
Look at the level Legolas in action. Turn your back. Wow.
Wow.
And then he, after about 5 shots or so, he's hitting everything in the red and saying, ah, and then he moves on.
Wow, are you on the optimistic team?
Team optimistic? Not at all, I know you.
Let's go. Both need to be crossed here.
Look.
Put it.
Okay, let's go.
Look over there.
Wind O.
He's being a pest, kid. Look over there.
When he went with the arrow, I woke up about 10 seconds ago. Look at my sleepy face. I woke up to the smell of pancakes. Look at this perfectionist here. And the little pancake, I'm sleepy.
We're eating like kings.
We went on several trips. There are many beautiful places to visit. We went kayaking. Wow.
It's impossible to climb this, man. He's going up so easily.
I'm recording while pedaling. I don't even know how. My legs. Oh. Maela.
We just did a huge bike route here with lots of climbs and everyone is dying.
My leg here.
Look, with a damn heavy weight on my back to get to this place here, and now we're going to go kayaking, right?
Yeah, now we're gonna wreck our arms because our legs are wrecked. The arm...
It's also wrecked. Totally worn out. It's like this.
Yeah, here, look, turn it. Look at them over there. Move it a little to the right there.
Right over there. Down here there are some pedals and then we control them with our feet. Well, not we, I do, right?
Throw it. Run.
Oh, this is so peaceful. It only gets scary when it swings. Can we go around it now, right?
My arms are so tired, jeez.
My heel hurts like hell. You're going to splash water on me, huh? It hurts, right?
The heel. We made it all the way here. It was 24 kilometers. Now it's another 24 to go back. It's tough. We stayed in that kayak over there for 3 kilometers. Wow. Today we walked 11 kilometers. Let's go. Today felt theatrical, but the view is beautiful.
And today our dear Davy, made a cool cake. Look at that.
For...
to match this fine coffee. The guy is inspired.
That's crazy. Look, I'm absurdly tanned. Yeah, they are too. It's all good. Yesterday was a tough day. Everyone, now we're enjoying our day off for these all-purpose stores, right?
Wow.
Now we're in an all-purpose store. Look at this espresso machine here. This is so expensive in Brazil, guys. Look at this. I already thought it was cheap. That one is $149. I don't have it. I decided not to have an espresso machine at home because I like having the feeling of scarcity, so I can go to a coffee shop and have an espresso. For me, that's an event I love, so I chose not to have an espresso machine at home. Look, here. I have one of these at home. I paid 600 reais. Everything here is really cheap, right?
Here I noticed that everything I look at is half the price of Brazil. Everything. From roller skates to electronics, it's always half the price. Well,
something I saw here that doesn't have such a good price is cell phones. I found that they're almost the same price, you know? Of course for them it's super cheap, but converting it for us Brazilians, buying isn't that great. What about cameras? Are camera gear well priced here?
It's similar to the US. In Japan it was much cheaper, but the price here is great compared to Brazil.
We just came to a coffee shop now and I ordered coffee, but this coffee is with concoado. The bean isn't bad, but they probably make the coffee in the morning and leave it sitting in a pot, which makes the bean kind of bad. It's a shame. They seem to have great beans here, but it gets ruined in the preparation method. It really does, at least for me. I'm really picky. Now the focus here is this thing right here. Look, London Fog, London Fog. It's the famous tea from here in Canada that's called London, right? Like, it has nothing to do with it. It's called London, but it should be Canadian Fog. But I made it here with plant-based milk, right? I don't really know what goes in it and what doesn't.
It tastes like orange.
Cardamom, spices. It must be like a chai latte version. That's it.
Try it.
Try it. This is really creamy. I thought it was fantastic. Wow, it's better than the coffee. I like the cider. It was like this. Wonderful. It's really good, right?
I've never tasted anything like this. I can't even describe it.
Like, it's very orangey.
Yeah,
It looks like it has...
but it's a creamy orange, right? It's not the shower orange, right? It's creamy.
It seems like it has anise, orange peel, a bit of cinnamon, and milk.
And now the
Main reason,
for me coming to Canada,
which is to run a campaign for all of them. We're going to have some pizza here, look.
RPG, yeah, that's it.
And here's my little Game Master's corner where I'll show things, I'll roll my dice here. And I've known Joel for 20 years now. Well, maybe not, for about 18 years. And I've never been the Game Master for him. This will be the moment, the big moment. A little campaign going on there. Look, level 4 supporting this little crap.
This little crap, quick rest, no magic.
No magic at all. All the damage, resistance, it's impossible to kill this cake.
The gym situation, right? The whole gym situation. I was really impressed. There aren't many gyms there. I didn't find that many gyms, but the price of the gym. Man, I've never seen such cheap gyms in my life. I went to work out with Davey at a gym in Toronto, and we saw that the annual gym fee was $50. You pay $50 just once, and you get to go to the gym all year with access to the sauna and massage chair. I came here to the gym with Davey, who's filming. The gyms here are always crowded. It's really different from like Japan, where it was pretty empty. The machines aren't that good. I thought the gym facilities here were pretty weak, at least comparing the two different gyms I've been to, right? Look how cool. Every last Thursday of the month it's free to train. Wow, and we already got it for free, right? Yeah, 2 days even. The guy was really nice. During this time, Davey also took some photos of us, and man, those photos turned out great. If you ever need photos, by the way, like if you're turning 15, right? He's really specialized in 15th birthday parties, or I don't know, weddings. It doesn't matter if you're in Sao Paulo or Bahia, since that's where he's from and lives. If you have your 15th birthday in Sao Paulo, he'll go there for your birthday. Davey is a great photographer and has been doing this for a long time. He earns his living from it. But now let's talk about the prices, the amounts I spent on this 21-day trip. Keep in mind, I wasn't traveling on a budget, I didn't go with the goal of saving money, but I'm also not a big spender, so it's kind of in the middle. I also had a place to stay, right? Which was Joel's house for most of the time, so that counts too. I'm going to write everything down here. Well, let's go. I got the plane ticket for a really good price because I bought it a long time in advance. Yeah, Airbnb. This amount here is for that house we stayed in for 4 days, but divided by 3, so it's about 1,060 for each of us. Food. I spent a lot because I went out to eat at restaurants a lot, and here I'm also including coffee shops, and I used to go to coffee shops a lot there, so this is something that's just my own expense. They spent less for sure. Transportation. I used Uber a lot, so even though I used Uber a lot, many times they were with me, so the cost was split, so it came out to about this much. I'm rounding up, okay guys, some up, some down. So I tried for the visa the first time, it didn't go through, and then I had to try a second time. But overall, it came out to about this amount for me to get the visa. The second attempt, we don't need to pay, but we have to go there again and all that. Entertainment. I included everything we spent on things like games, outings, everything we did, all that kind of thing, any kind of expense, small purchases, I put it all under entertainment. So the total amount for this ended up being, it was 11,260 reais. He wrote, looking at it on the phone is complicated, but here it is, okay. My overall review of Canada, I give it an 8.5. That's compared to all the countries I've traveled to, right? Because Japan is a 10, so compared to Japan, Canada is an 8.5. Food, it's nice, there's accessibility, extreme safety, and I think the safety part is what matters the most. Well, in short, Canada was excellent. I said I would be super transparent, but there's very little negative to say about Canada. It's a really great country. It's really worth traveling there, and if you're willing to deal with the bureaucracy, it's definitely worth moving there too. Joel is super happy there, and that's it. If you like this video, if you like travel videos, right? my experiences in different countries, leave a like here. It will really help my work. Leave a comment. So, what's the next country I could visit? I want to do a tour around Europe next year. Leave a comment. Tell me which countries you think I'll like. I'll be really happy if I get some good suggestions, and see you on the next adventure. It's pretty common, right? The filtered coffee came from another place. Okay, and it was. Usually in most places they're worse at making espresso, but the espresso here is better than the filtered coffee. I thought it was weak. It's probably because we had espresso.